in the heart of Tokyo's most powerful financial district, surrounded by billion-dollar skyscrapers, government buildings, and the headquarters of Japan's largest banks, there is a small, moss-covered shrine, and beneath it lies a severed head. Not a replica, not a symbol. The traditional burial mound of a decapitated samurai who died over 1,000 years ago. And according to local legend, every person who has tried to move it was followed by a series of mysterious deaths and accidents. This is the story of Taira no Masakado, and the curse that still haunts Tokyo today. To understand the curse, you need to understand the man. Taira no Masakado was born around 903 AD, a warrior of noble blood in the Taira clan. In 10th century Japan, power was everything, and Masakado had plenty of it. He was known as a skilled military commander and became a powerful figure across the Kanto region, the area that would one day become Tokyo. But in 939 AD, Masakado made a decision that would change Japanese history forever. He proclaimed himself a new emperor in the eastern provinces. Not a local lord, not a regional governor, an emperor. This was not just rebellion. This was the highest possible act of defiance against the imperial court in Kyoto. The government had no choice. They sent their best warriors to destroy him. The final battle came in February 940 AD. Masakado's forces were vastly outnumbered. His allies had abandoned him. He fought anyway. According to historical records, he was struck by an arrow and beheaded on the battlefield. His head was taken to Kyoto and put on public display at the execution grounds, a warning to anyone who dared challenge imperial authority. But then something strange was said to have happened. According to legend, the head did not decay. Days passed, then weeks. It refused to rot. And then legend says it opened its eyes. The head was said to speak, calling out for its body, screaming that it would fight again. Then, one night, it vanished. What happened next became one of the most enduring legends in Japanese history. According to legend, the head flew, not carried by a person, not stolen in the night. It flew across hundreds of kilometers from Kyoto all the way east to the Kanto region, to the place Masakado had called home. When it finally landed, having exhausted its spiritual energy, it came to rest in a small fishing village called Shibasaki. That village no longer exists. Today that area is known as Otemachi, the financial center of modern Tokyo, home to the Bank of Japan and some of the most expensive real estate on earth. The locals buried the head where it landed and built a small shrine to appease his spirit. They called it the Kubizuka, the mound of the head. For centuries it sat quietly, until people started trying to remove it. The first major incident came in 1923. After the Great Kanto earthquake devastated Tokyo, the Ministry of Finance decided to build a temporary government office on the site of the shrine. The shrine was demolished. Construction began. Within the following years, several officials connected to the project died or suffered accidents, fueling rumors that the curse was real. Reports of multiple deaths spread quickly through the city. The government quietly stopped construction and rebuilt the shrine. Then came World War II and the American occupation. After Japan's defeat in 1945, General MacArthur's forces took control of Tokyo. They began rebuilding and reorganizing the city. The shrine was in the way. According to later accounts, a bulldozer involved in clearing the site overturned, killing its operator. More accidents followed, more injuries. An investigation was launched, and some accounts claim they rediscovered an old grave marker associated with Masakado, half buried in the dirt. The Americans stopped immediately. The shrine was rebuilt again. To this day, the Japanese government has never seriously attempted to move it. Walk through Otemachi today, and you'll find yourself in one of the most modern and most expensive districts on Earth. Glass towers, tech companies, international banks, and right in the middle of all of it, a tiny, ancient shrine surrounded by stone lanterns and sacred rope. Business people stop to pray before important meetings. Flowers and offerings are regularly left by visitors. In 2020, the surrounding area was redeveloped, but the shrine was not touched. It was carefully preserved, given more space, treated with more reverence than ever before. More than 1,000 years after his death, Taira no Masakado still commands respect. Or maybe it's something closer to fear. If you're walking through Tokyo's financial district and you see a small shrine surrounded by skyscrapers, now you know what's inside, and why, even today, almost nobody is willing to try to move it. If you want more stories like this, real history from Japan's darkest corners, subscribe. There's a lot more where this came from.